Please welcome your 2027 Philadelphia Eagles.
This ain't what you want.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. McLeod now returning it. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle anytime he leads an offense out because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. He's going to throw it. It's his running back. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up. Hand off to the back. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And that is Cox, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
that one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Completed to his running back. And it'll be blocked out along the 25-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear it from the birds.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Plowing up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a man, right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. Jukes his way into space. Dodges another stop. And he has this down to the 34. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing now into the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on seconds. This is Ingram looking left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He's got a man left. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Taken in by Williams outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
They'll run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's throwing the turf, ball's out, he lost it. The Ravens pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They were only on the field for 3 plays, so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Baltimore running its offense out now. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. They go play fake with Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
That one's complete, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Jones now on third down. Here's a screen for Teaton. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive.
at their own 16-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. In 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The give here on second. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pass play coming here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Ravens get him. Down he goes. That is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Jones. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Setting up the screen. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Play is made by Mac McWilliams.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Joseph throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Jordan Stout's on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Okay, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Setting up to throw. Throwing again. He goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. They're going to try and throw it here. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, you're out. Back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that flag is accepted. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Play fake. Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27.
Going from the gun here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
I'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. 1st down now, ball at the 33. It's an option right that begins this drive. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
This option play now on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
6-yard line.
To throw, here's Jones. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Play action now with Jones. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Jones on first down. Taking off with it again. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
8 yards.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. This is second and 2. The tight end in motion now. Second down, looking for options. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
A 48-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Makes the score. Ravens.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. Begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Dropping back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make a tackle. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working now from the gun. Here's our pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A loss of 2 yards.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
A 47-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down, give to Tootin. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to get it with the option here. And they're all the way across near the field before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Raven first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as important, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He completes it in traffic.
Jones
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
A gain of 29.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
That's out on the bootleg. Brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Drops back. Needs an open man.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Airing it out on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. He'll break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Look to throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's brought down before the return gets far. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. They send the tight end in motion left. Now it's Jones off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Jones looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jones running sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Nothing for them there. Maybe 1 yard. That's going to be 4th down. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. Well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Pressure comes, Jones. Making the call himself. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Motioning one of the tight ends. On first down, they'll run. And they'll stop it after a short gain to the 13. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a design run. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This from 35 yards away. Luke knocks it through. That grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
In the air here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 14. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5.
Ravens 18, Eagles 13.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Ravens and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Hand off to Tootin. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch made here at the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive starts with an option, right side. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So 1st down from the 41.
41-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Shoots away from one. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trailing by 5. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock, and could not afford to lose yards there.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
A 3-yard loss.
Desperation time here on fourth. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. A toss play to Tutu. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in blocking his drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I'm going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is second and long. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Big strike here to Williams. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the timeout. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.